Good morning, everybody. This is a Fantasy Sports Boss. It's Fantasy Football Friday. Make sure you join me for the live stream, 5 o'clock Eastern time. I'm going to go over the final injury report, preview this weekend's games, check in again on the weather in Buffalo, Miami. So hit the subscribe, hit the notification button. Last night, Seattle Seahawks went down to the San Francisco 49ers, 21-13. San Francisco's a team I've been saying all season and I think is going to come out of the NFC. That confidence was shaken in terms of that pick when Jimmy Garoppolo went down, but Brock Purdy has done nothing but win and execute the offense since he came under center. 17-26 passing, 217, 2 passing touchdowns, both to George Kittle. A very smooth outing. You know, it's still nothing outrageous, but he's making the throws he has to make. Now, on the other hand, Geno Smith, 31-44, 238 yards, 1 passing touchdown. He was under siege the entire game. Anybody that's playing the San Francisco 49ers defense right now is in major trouble. 3 weeks ago, it was New Orleans who got completely destroyed. Last week, Tampa Bay completely destroyed. Last night against Seattle, pretty much completely destroyed. And I told you not to play Geno Smith in single quarterback leagues because of that. You know, and the point was when Geno Smith has to carry an offense passing-wise, he can't get it done. That's when mistakes happen. He didn't throw any interceptions yesterday, but he wasn't very good either. Now, if you played against Christian McCaffrey or George Kittle last night, I played against Kittle in one of my leagues, you are behind the 8 ball already. McCaffrey, 26 for 108 on the ground, 1 touchdown, 6 catches for 30 yards. He has fully justified being the #1 pick in those leagues that he went that high. You know, there was a big debate all summer. McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, even, you know, people that took McCaffrey #1 earned some scorn and some mockery from some in the fantasy community because McCaffrey only played 10 games the previous 2 seasons. You know, but he's been fantastic. He's been everything that anyone could have anticipated in this comeback season of his. As far as Ken Walker is concerned, 12 for 47 on the ground. He did buffer things by catching 4 passes for 32 yards. I told you not to play him coming back off the injury, and this matchup was a brutal one. Tyler Lockett, 7 catches for 68 yards, suffers a broken finger. He's done for the season. Huge loss. Marquise Goodwin is the hedge, but you don't want to use Marquise Goodwin going into the semifinals of the fantasy playoffs if you survive this matchup this week. DK Metcalf, 7 for 55. He did not score. When he doesn't score, you know, obviously that's a knock on him. George Kittle. So 4 for 93, 2 touchdowns. Only had 5 targets, but he made the most of it. With Deebo Samuel out of action now, Kittle is the safety valve for Brock Purdy, as most tight ends are for rookie quarterbacks. And he was really, they had no answer for him in the first half. Really didn't do anything in the second half. Didn't have to. The game was kind of already in hand. But yeah, 25 fantasy points. That's an immense total for a tight end in any given week. Noah Fant, he also scored 5 for 32 and a touchdown. Yeah, I guess you could look at Noah Fant now if you need a tight end or in a deeper league as a flex with Lockett being out. Brandon Ayuk, 2 catches for 19 yards. You know, he's a deep play guy, down the field threat. It's just not going to happen now in this offense with the quarterback situation being what it is. So again, hit the subscribe, hit the notification button. More videos on the way later on live stream at 5 Eastern time. Make sure you join me.